What is a TP3 file? I think this is kind of funny because in Office Space, they were like, have you filled out your TPS report? So like, when I think of TP3, it's kind of fun. And then also TPS, TAC Production System or Toyota Production System, TPS, we're having some fun. Don't steal my red stapler. So like, really, TP3 in this context means Trade Partner Preparation Process. Some people call it their quality process, some people call it their 6-step process, but the bottom line is it prepares trade partners. So I want to answer the very quick question of what is a TP3 file? So I'm going to answer that right now. Stay with us. Okay, so trade partner preparation process. I think you will really be benefited if you learn to memorize these just like I have. I'm not bragging, I'm just inviting. The first step is your buyout. That's where you buy out the right trade partner, or if they're not your partner yet, your subcontractor. Then you sign an agreement, your executed contract, or your work authorization, whichever one you do, and now you have what's called your pre-mobilization meeting. This means that you actually communicate with the trade partner what they need to do to prepare ahead of the pre-construction meeting or the preparatory meeting. So this is like 2 to 3 weeks after you sign a contract, and you're like, this is what we want. Then everything there is set up to lead to the pre-construction meeting or your preparatory meeting. That happens 3 weeks. They actually start in their first zone before the trade partner starts, and that's where you gather all the information and you onboard and orient the superintendent and the foreman for the trade partner. And if the foreman's not there, you cancel and you get the meeting 2 weeks before they start. But we have to do this meeting. A lot of supers don't like doing it. We have got to get rid of this like self-proclaimed pride in not hosting meetings, in not following the process, and in not implementing lean systems. Superintendents are intelligent, educated, can really implement technology, know how to use computers, they're sharp, they're clean, they're organized, and they're disciplined. I do not want to hear, don't use computers, I don't like meetings, that's for the office, my PM will do that. I don't want to hear it anymore. That's not who superintendents are. We need to host that pre-construction meeting or preparatory meeting, get everybody on board, then they leave. This is what I want you to hear for a second. I'm not lecturing, I'm passionate. They leave with a document and a work package. The document is a visual showing what the crew is going to install, and the document, the package, is their work package for the area. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But once you get from the pre-construction meeting, you go into your first in place inspection or your first in place mock-up. That means they go into their first zone, they do their work, and then you go inspect it on schedule, jamming, ready to go. And make sure they've gotten off on the right foot. Then you can do follow-up and closeout inspections. So those are the 6 steps in the trade partner preparation process. Now, the question here is, what is a TP3 file? And here's what I want to say, and you're going to love it. I want you to go down into the description below and check out the work package example that we have, the work package mirror board example that we have, and the example feature of work board that's used to install work that we have in the description below. Here's the deal. You've bought them out, you've done your pre-mobilization meeting, you've done your pre-con. Do not leave this pre-con meeting until you have everything that trade partner needs to know in a kit, in a work package, in 1 to a few documents that say, these are the parts, these are the installation methods, these are the visuals, these are the tools you need, these are when your materials are coming. Full kit. We don't start the work until we have a full kit for them to finish it. So their visual for installation and their work package with all needed information. That is a TP3 file. That is a TP3 document. That is the TP3 work package that I want everybody to have. So I'll close this out by saying, yes, everybody has submittals, or most people do. Yes, everybody has a contract, but we haven't done our work until every contractor installing on site has a single page visual of what they're supposed to install with pictures and bullet points, and until they have a small packet, a work package showing all the information they need to install the work in a condensed manner. That is the measure of success and where we're headed, and that's what a TP3 file is. I'll put this on a blog post below and give you all of the links that I want you to check out. The call to action is reach out to us if you want more examples or if you want to connect on a deeper level. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.